Everyone, it's me Azra Suman. Welcome back all of you. In this session we shall study the domain and range of trigonometric functions. Domain and range are most important concept in function. Okay, so what is domain of a function? In simple words, all possible input values will be the domain of a function. And what is range? Range of the function is all possible output values. Domain is the set of all values that goes into the function. Okay? And range is the values that come out of the function. So if we have the function y is equals to f of x, okay, the domain will be all possible values that x can take. Okay, and the range will be the all possible values of y. Now we are going to see the domain and range of trigonometric functions. First is sine function. This is the typical graph of the sine function. Look at this graph. And we know some of the values of the function at some degree. At 0 degree, sine 0 is 0. Okay, so it will come here. And at 90, that is pi by 2 radian. So sine 90 or sine pi by 2 is 1. So it will come here. And we know sine 30 is 1 by 2. It is come here. Okay, half. So it's come half. And sine 60 will be root 3 by 2. It is come here somewhere. And sine 45 is 1 by root 2, which is come below the 60 degree. So when you joining these points, we get this type of graph. Okay. And also we know the sine pi is 0, sine 2 pi is 0, sine 3 pi is 0, and from this graph the maximum value that sine attains is 1. See, the maximum value. This is inputs, the x-axis will be inputs, x. Okay, so inputs pi by 2 pi or pi by 4, pi by 3, pi by 6, these all are input, and output is 1 or minus 1 or 0. It is lying between 1 and minus 1. Here the maximum will be 1. When we plot the graph for more values of sine, we get the graph in this type. So where the function gives the maximum value is 1 and minimum will be minus 1. So the range of the sine function is closed interval minus 1 to 1. And what is input? Input from the definition of sine function, the domain of the sine function will be all the real number. And one more thing, we notice that here, look at this graph. So the sine function repeats after 2 pi. After 2 pi it will repeat. So from 0 to 2 pi it is this type. Again when you see, it is again this type. So it is repeating. So 2 pi after 2 pi it is repeating the same values. So the sine function repeats after 2 pi. Now look at the cos, typical graph of the cos function. Here also same. Already we know the function values at some angle, that is at cos 0. We know cos 0 is 1, so it is come here. And cos 30 will be root 3 by 2, so it is come here. And cos 60 is 1 by 2, and cos 90 is 0, it is come here. And cos pi is minus 1. So in this manner, look at this graph, in this manner. And cos 270 is 0, cos 2 pi is again 1. When we join these points, we get the graph like this. And look at this graph, when we are having the more points and we are plotting the graph, we see that this function, that is cos function, repeats after 2 pi. Okay, this is after repeat after 2 pi. See, up to here it is in this manner, again it will repeat. So here also it is repeat, here also it is repeat. So after 2 pi, the cos function will be repeats. And from the definition of sine and cosine functions, we observe that they are defined for all real numbers. So the domain of the sine function and cos function is the set of all real numbers, and the range is -1 to 1, because it is having the maximum value as 1 and minimum value is -1. So here the domain is real number and the range is closed interval -1 to 1. Now look at the cosec function, that is trigonometric function cosec, which will be 1 upon sine x. Here the domain of cosec x is the set of all values of r except n pi, where n belongs to z, because 1 upon sine x, cosec x is the 1 upon sine x. When we put in place of x as n pi, obviously we get the infinity, that is 1 upon 0 gives you the infinity. So at n pi the function is not defined, so except n pi we have all the real numbers. Look at this graph. We know cosec of 0 here is infinity, and cosec of 90 is 1, and cosec of pi is again infinity. So n pi at 0, at pi, at 2 pi, at minus pi, or okay. So in this manner, when we are plotting the graph, so we get the infinity. And again we know the cosec of 30 degree is 2, somewhere here cosec of 30 degree is 2, and cosec of 60 degree, cosec of 60 degrees root 2, somewhere here. So when we join these points, we get this type of graph. Okay, and here also, so the cosec function is repeats after 2 pi. So we have the graph like this. So when we are plotting, again For more values, we get the same graph. Okay, it will repeat after 2 pi. So this is the 2 pi, this is 2 pi. Again we are plotting, we get the same, it will repeat. Okay, this function will, these values will be repeat after 2 pi. And here the maximum will be infinity and minimum will be minus infinity. So it is goes on increasing, it is goes on decreasing. So the maximum value that function, the cosec function attain is infinity, and the minimum value will be minus infinity. So the cosec x is 1 upon sin x. The domain of this function is set of all real numbers except n pi, except x should not be equal to n pi. And range is set of all real numbers between infinity to minus infinity. Except 0. Or we can say it will be greater than or equal to 1 or less than or equal to minus 1, or less than or equal to minus 1. Now similarly the sec x, the trigonometric function sec x. First look at the typical graph of the sec x, and we know sec of 0 is 1 and sec of 30 is 2 by root 3 somewhere here, and some that is sec of 45, this pi by 4 is root 2, and sec of 60 is 2 somewhere comes here. Okay, sec of 60 degree pi by 3 is 2, and sec of 90 degree is not defined because sec is what, 1 upon cos x, and cos of 90 is 0, and sec x become 1 upon 0 is infinity. So sec of 90 is infinity. So here it will extend. So when we are joining these points, we get the graph like this. And sec of pi is minus 1. Same way, sec of 270 is not defined. So in this manner, when we are plotting the graph, we get this graph. When we are plotting the points, we get this type of graph. And here also it repeats after 2 pi. It repeats after 2 pi from here to here. It is like, okay. So again when we have the points, okay, after 2 pi also we get this type of graph will be repeats here. So this, okay, this one and this one will repeats again. Okay. So sec x, here for the domain of sec x is the set of all real numbers but except 2n plus 1 pi by 2, because sec x is 1 upon cos x, and cos x becomes 0 when we have the input as odd multiple of pi by 2, that is 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. So it gives you the 0, and 1 upon 0 is always infinity. So the sec function is not defined at that points. So the domain of the sec x is the set of all real numbers but except the odd multiple of pi by 2. See, so odd multiple of pi by 2, here pi by 2 it is infinity, at 3 pi by 2 it is infinity, at 5 pi by 2 it is infinity, and also similarly here minus pi by 2 it is infinity, minus 3 pi by 2 it is infinity, minus 5 pi by 2 it is again infinity. So here we get the result, that is output, as infinity when we have the input as odd multiple of pi by 2. So here the domain of the sec x will be all real numbers except 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. And range is, that is minus infinity to infinity, that is except 0. If y belongs to R, y is less than or equal to minus 1 or y is greater than or equal to 1. Now, the next function is tan x. Look at this graph, tan x. Here we know the tan x will be the sin x by cos x. We know the tan 0 will be 0, tan 30 degree will be 1 by root 3, tan 45 is 1, somewhere comes here, okay, and tan 60 degree is 1 by, tan 60 degree is root 3, and tan 90 degree is infinity. When we are joining these points, we get this type of graphs. So we get this type of graph when we are joining the points, okay. And the tan x is what? Sin by cos. Sin by cos, the domain of the tan x will be the set of all real numbers except the odd multiple of pi by 2, because the cos x function gives you the result 0 when we have the input as odd multiple of pi by 2. When we are putting the values as pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, so on, then we are getting the result in the denominator as 0. 1 upon 0 or something divided by 0 is always infinity. So our tan x function is having the domain as all real numbers except 2n plus 1 pi by 2 or odd multiple of pi by 2. And the range, it is defined for all real numbers. The range is the set of all real numbers. And here it is different from all 4 functions because the tan x function repeats after pi, not 2 pi, it is repeats after 2 pi. Look at this. So from 0 to pi, the same. From pi to 2 pi, it will repeats after pi, okay. So 0 to pi to 2 pi, 2 pi to 3 pi, it is same, okay. This graph is repeats, it is having the same values, okay. So tan 0 is 0, so tan pi is also 0, and tan pi by 2 is infinity, not defined. Tan 3 pi by 2 is also infinity, not defined. So this function will repeats after pi. Thus the domain of tan x is the set of all real numbers, but except x should not be equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where n belongs to z, and the range is the set of all real numbers. Now our last function, that is cot x. Cot x is cos x upon sin x. Okay, cot x is what? Cos x upon sin x. So first of all we will see the graph, and we know some values of cot. Cot of 0 is not defined because cos of 0 is 1, sin 0 is 0, 1 by 0 is infinity, so it is infinity. At 0 it is not defined, so the function is like that. And cot of 30 degree is root 3, somewhere comes here, and cot of 45 degree is 1 by root 2. Okay, and sorry, cot of 45 degree is 1 because sine 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 45 is also 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 get cancelled, we get 1, so it comes here. Okay, and cot of 60 degrees 1 by root 3 because 1 upon cos of 60 is 1 by 2 and cos sine of 60 is root 3 by 2, so we get 1 upon root 3. And cot of 90 degrees 0 because cos of 90 is 0 and sine of 90 is 1. Okay, 0 by 1 is again 0, so it is here. When we are joining these points, we get this type of graph. And the cortex, here the domain of the cortex is the set of all real numbers except n pi, because cortex is cos x upon sin x, and sin x, it is in denominator and it gives you the result 0 when we have the input as n pi. When we are putting the values as pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, in the denominator we are getting the 0, and we know anything divided by 0 is infinity. So our cortex is not defined for n pi. So the input should not be n pi. So the domain of cortex is all real numbers except n pi, and it is defined for all real numbers, so its range is all real numbers. Domain of cortex domain of cortex is the set of all real numbers except n pi, and range is the set of all real numbers. Now this is the table which we have to remember, okay, for domain and range. Thank you.